North Carolina U.S. Senator Thom Tillis fires back with choice words.
The response was provoked by a fellow senator's comments on Ukraine and how U.S. aid is being spent.
Our focus and our continued focus and our long-term focus should be on freeing Ukraine.
North Carolina Senator Thom Tillis has consistently made it clear that he supports sending aid to Ukraine in their fight against Russia. But since that June interview with Tillis, Israel was attacked by Hamas, and the crisis at our southern border has gotten worse. Tillis is largely in step with many Senate Republicans believing that any new aid package must be connected.
So I care about Ukraine homeland security. I care about Israel's homeland security, but it would be immoral for me to put those two ahead of what I think is a clear and present threat to our homeland security.
But there are some Republicans on a different page altogether. In a recent interview, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance said aid to Ukraine would be used so one of President Zelensky's ministers can buy a bigger yacht. Our colleagues at The Hill report that Tillis fired back, telling reporters, "I think it's bull." Expletive. If you're talking about giving money to Ukrainian ministers, total and unmitigated bull. Expletive. Not productive conversation. Not real happy about it. Senator Vance responded, saying Ukraine is one of the most corrupt countries in Europe and that Tillis is not living in reality. And we know that a number of people have gotten rich in Ukraine, and I think it's naivete if you don't think they've gotten rich with some of our money. Tillis has always argued that keeping Russia out of Ukraine is vital to the security of both Europe and the U.S., particularly among members of NATO. By Tuesday, Tillis remained focused on finding an agreement between Republicans, Democrats, and President Biden.
We need to keep grinding through the negotiations, but I think the administration needs to recognize they have a problem. They need to stop worrying about their base and start worrying more broadly about the American people.
And how long that grinding will last, as Jesse Tenor was alluding to, it may be into next year before they get this done, because, they're going to go home for Christmas for a few weeks.
See how long it takes.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to get that time off for us, too?
Russ, thank you.